Look at Winnie looking all fresh. Lights on, flatbed's back on. Just gotta put the license plate on. This looks good. Now let's see how we did it. Another hot one. I'm enjoying a cold beverage. Anyway, time to put the flatbed back on the hotshot rig. So real quick, I had to take my flatbed off because I don't know if anybody saw my flatbed video, but when I put the flatbed on, I never made my cutout for my fifth wheel. And the other issue is I got these 17-inch, or no, what are these, 18s? Got these 18-inch tires on here, and when I'm over a heavy load, my tires hit my flatbed. So I'm tired of that. Plus, I want my flatbed lower than normal. I do have to put a big rear, not a big rear, but I got to put a 450 rear on this thing. So yeah. I guess I'm jacking up the flatbed a little bit. Alright, enough messing around. So, what do I want to do here? I'm literally figuring it out as I go here with you. So I have this leftover lumber from the pergola, if anybody watched my pergola video. And what I'm thinking of doing is, you know, this is I gain 1.5 inches in clearance, which doesn't sound like a lot, but under spring load, it's a decent amount. So at least, and you know, I'm gonna put airbags on this thing, but who knows when the hell I'm gonna do that. So right now, what I want to do is increase the height of my deck of my flatbed by 1.5 inches. So I'm kind of figuring out how I'm gonna do this. So I figured I'd show you guys, and we can figure it out together. Plus, I got to figure out how I'm gonna cut the hole in the bed, that way it's accurate. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so Ford has these little knobbers here for all their cross rails and stuff, if you can see them. So what I'm thinking of doing is, I have this beautiful 2x8 lumber here, and I probably should drop my fuel tank, but I'm being a little lazy, as you normal. So I using a paddle bit here. I'm just going out. This is just at 3/4. I'm gonna lay this right here so it sits flush. Oh, it's supposed to sit flush. There you go. That way it sits flush on there. What I think I'm gonna do is drill a hole through here, and then run my 1/2 inch bolt and have it stick up through here. And then I also have this other crappy lumber here that I was thinking of running, not like that, but you know, just running a sliver of it, because I don't know if you guys can see. I think that height will work. Now I'm sitting down on my driveway, so may not look too good here, but for me, I'm thinking that's gonna work just fine. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I'm gonna roll with it here. Okay. So let's see where my hole is here. I'm gonna flush off this. We're gonna say my hole is exactly 3 3/8 dead center from the back of the cab. Let's center where I sing this up. We're measuring it. I have had a couple beers, so if I'm stumbling, that's why. Yeah, 3 3/8. Come on. I'm gonna say 3 3/8. The edge of my tape right here. Okay. More. Not the best way to do this. It's hot out again. Every day it's freaking hot out. Thirteen and a half 16ths. The hell's that in 60/4? Who the hell knows? Okay. Said 3 3/8, right? Don't be lying to me. Alright. This is a total guess. Total guess. This will determine if I'm going to do it right on every side. Another thing I might do instead is, I mean, these are like 5/8 holes. I think I'm just going to do 5/8. Right? Why mess around? Alright, so that ain't too bad. Alright? And that way when I drop my bed on, you know, I only got a 1/4 inch of aluminum, and then I can thread this sucker on. I drill the hole, but that's okay. So let's do the same thing with the other piece of wood. This'll work. Alright, so that hole looks good, nice and center. By hitting it, I get that impregnation. So I'm gonna take my 3/4 paddle bit, go in the center of her, drill it the F out. You're not gonna go all the way through, just a little bit. Let's see what that does. Hey, that looks cool. Yeah, so let's do that. And the only reason I'm drilling that out is because just another point of engagement for this dumb thing, so it doesn't wiggle back and forth. I mean, I'm going to be really tighten the piss out of this thing. You'll have all this pressure here. Plus you want it to sit flush. Yeah, so I think that's cool. Yeah, so we got those done. Alright, now I got this piece of shit wood. Let's cut this and plop this thing here. So I think that's the best course of action, right? Didn't take the boat out, unfortunately. Not that I didn't want to, just had other priorities we had to take care of. How does that look? I mean, I don't know. I think that looks pretty good by the eye. And I'm thinking, well, you know what though, here, there's a good tail. See a little piece of light there. So let's just do it to the edge. Somehow, the 4 screws for the license plate stayed on the bed. How? Right, so the bed's just sitting on right now, but I'm trying to decide how close I want to get this thing. I'm sure there's probably some standard spec that everybody says you should use. You know, 13/64 of an inch is how close it should be. Well, F you. Alright. Alright, enough messing around. I'm gonna jack up the front of this thing. I'll probably do jacks on both sides. Jack it up, probably jack it up pretty good, and then pre-drill. Probably do a 3/4 inch hole, and that way I got slop to play with, so I can land my angle on the fastener. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, the lonely Budweiser's hanging on to the angle, but get out of here. Alright, put on the tire. So it's jacked up enough for me to pre-drill. So what I'm gonna do is hold on, let me check back here. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is pre-drill the holes on these front aluminum angles, and I'm gonna drop this sucker down on here and hopefully get it on there. We'll see. About something. I live in a very like rednecky community, so must be something serious. This bitch is already drilled. It would be really nice if I had like a lift, so you just lift the bed up and plop it down, but nope, we're backwoods in it here. Fuck. Let me get you guys out of here before you crush yourselves. Alright. Okay. Luckily the bed's aluminum, you know, so I don't gotta worry about weight here. Drop her slow. We're going to pull her back as we're dropping her slow. Oh, you idiot. What the fuck? Oh, it's darker than hell. You get a flashlight, but anyway, call me what you want, but I'm going to use these washers as spacers. I got these things sitting around, so I was thinking of cutting a piece of wood, but I have all these washers. I got a ton of these things, so I think I'm going to use these as spacers for some of the inner brackets in here that's close to the fifth wheel. So I'm going to do that. It's also getting dark out, so I'm probably going to call it quits soon, but I think I'm going to be able to wrap this up pretty soon and, you know, show you what it looks like at the end. Alright, so it's morning. It's about 5:45, and I decided that instead of doing washers on that spare spot there, I'm going to do wood. So I'm going to do wood there. and there. So yeah, besides that, I mean, I'm pretty much gonna be done. I'm just gonna fasten the bed down and she should be set. So, and it is, you know, about 1.5 inches higher, but that's cool. I mean, this is still, I didn't want a flatbed that I can't work off of, you know, so I like my belly, you know, like right where my dick is, it's like right here, so I can like work off of this. So I'm good with that. And you know, it's just freaking raining again. I'm over here just kind of see what the hell I'm doing. So I'm gonna drill through here and go up through the aluminum so I can put a bolt in the rear here. That's one thing I did not do last time. Oh look, I already pre-drilled it. So, ooh, fuck. Well, you know what? We'll just have to go at an angle. At least it's aluminum, not steel. Look at myself more than I would care to admit. Get that from my mother. Okay. It's pretty tight. Alright, so now. Alright, I think I got all the proper BS to throw this thing on and wire it up. So I'm sitting on the bed. It's nice, strong, sturdy, so it's good. And yeah, I'll tell you what, the light's gonna look sick with this thing. So what I'm gonna do is, I was debating about flipping these brackets here, but I'm actually not gonna do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna through bolt this thing right through this aluminum I-beam here, this box tube. And it's actually gonna rest on this a little bit too, so for extra support. So yeah, but it'll look sick. So I'm gonna put you down and you can watch what the hell I'm doing. Center to me. with this little step bit. So let's go and finish. This is strong aluminum. They don't cut like the other stuff. Gotta make these holes a half inch too on the bracket. Steel was easier to cut than the aluminum. Alright, let's bolt these things up. Tight fit. We got this just right. What's going on with this thing? Oh, battery's dead? Tight. This side. He's on tight, dude. So that looks pretty good. In fact, it looks like it's standing up high, and that's okay though. This side looks good. Yeah, she looks good. Yeah, so we'll leave it like that. It's tall, but what the hell are you gonna do? I could put it in the other side, but do I want to do that? I'm just looking at it. I wonder if it's beneficial for me to flip it and do it the other side. But I can only drop down so much because those fucking bolts. I don't know, I might try that real quick. I'm gonna flip this around, just see what it looks like. I think that looks cool. Yeah, that probably looks better. That looks better. The only thing is I'm gonna loosen up. I'm gonna put small little blocks under the fronts. Just some cushions. I have like soft cushion. Alright, so I ground off a little section there. And so I'm gonna anchor this puppy. The other thing I gotta do is get the heat shrink bullshit. There we go. Okay. What was that? Alright. See if we can find where she be. Got it. Nice. Alright, I'm just gonna pull a little more so I got enough to put it wherever. So I don't know where I want to put this thing. Could put it here. I might do that because I'm sure I can probably buy this insert. You know, that way if I don't like it, I can just buy a new insert and pop that out and pop a new one in. But do I really care? That is the real question. You know, yeah, probably not doing that because it's already a pain in the dick. Could go there, but do we want to go there? Right here might not be isn't a bad gig. Now if I'm sitting in the truck, man, it would be nice just to flip it right there. And get a screwdriver. There's a screwdriver. Oh man, I make a mess when I'm doing work. Make a mess out of all of it. What the fuck is that? A fancy cover. Alright, so this is some controller for something. something that I don't have, so I don't care. I'm sure I could fish that wire through there. Who wants to make a bet? You tell me when you see the wire. Hell yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Give me that. Give me that. What the fuck? Alright. Yep. Sold. That's what we're gonna do. Mr. B's wish will come true. Alright, so now let me go get a roll of wire. Because I also want to, well, first I'm going to get some zip ties because I'm going to zip under the frame. I'm going to get another wire. And I could run it straight to the battery. But we have all these delicious again. And we're going to fish it through that hole. And zippity-doo. Yeah, that'll work good. Okay. Well, I'm not going to show you guys me zip tying stuff, making it look pretty, because everybody does their own thing, you know. And my pretty probably isn't pretty to other people. Okay. Plenty tight. Let's go back to here. Okay. Strip this guy. And strip this guy. So, see if this looks like it would match up. This will do it. Everybody see my dilemma? Make some relief cuts in this. Let me get my knife. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these sides off. So I'm going to go down this side, down this side. Okay. So we got this. Yeah. Okay. So now this will work. Let's go in the center. Shouldn't hold it like this, but shattered that. Alright, we're all wired up. And like I said, I screwed up, so now I gotta buy a plug anyway. So, well, we put it there. That works. Flip that up. And there you go. She looks good. Yeah, she looks good. Close the door. Actually starting to look like a service truck. Flatbed and all. Well, I think that wraps this up. So what did we learn? We learned, one, don't take shortcuts. Take your time. And don't be scared to screw up. Better throw that Budweiser out.